Grand final weekend in the Eastern Eyre Netball Association. Kristy Turnbull is excited and she's on the line with me to preview a massive A-grade grand final between Central Eyre United and Kimba Districts. Hi Kristy, how's it going?
Hi Dan, I'm going well. Like you said, very excited. I love grand final day. It's the atmosphere and the passion that is on display and the fabulous netball. So really looking forward to this weekend.
Very good stuff. Well, Kimba Districts have qualified as we thought they might. They beat Eastern Rangers by 10 goals last week, 49-39. So they get a rematch against Central Eyre United, who got the better of them by just 2 goals in the first week of finals.
Yep, Kimba, got that nice 10-goal win over Eastern Rangers last weekend in the prelim. Look, it could have gone either way for most of the game. It was sort of Kimba did get an early jump, and then Rangers would continue and close the gap, and it went like that. And it was a great display of netball and a great game for the spectators. And Kimba just probably up the ante just a little bit in that last quarter to take away with that nice win and put them in to this week's grand final for a rematch against Storm. But full credit to Rangers. They've had a great season. They've had to overcome, injuries and replacing players, and they'll be disappointed in the loss. But I think, as far as their season went, I think they should be really impressed with how far they did come, considering everything they've had to overcome, in this season.
So it is grand final day tomorrow, Kimba and Central Eyre United, and well, in a stroke of luck for Kimba Districts, they had to go the hard way through. Central Eyre got the week off, qualified higher, finished higher on the ladder and all that, but the grand final just so happens to be at Kimba, so it's really going to be a home game for them, even though they're the lower finishing team. That's going to give them a massive boost. Kristy, how do you see the game going? They've played a few times this year and they've played some really close games. First of all, are both teams going in at full strength?
Yeah, both teams will go into this one at full strength, which is what we always hope for on grand final day. We don't want any niggling injuries or illnesses that tend to pop around at this time of year. So, look, really excited to see the outcome of this game. The second semi we spoke about, draw at the final whistle, went into overtime, and Storm just managed to take that win by 2 goals to get the direct route into the grand final. So I think if that's anything to go by, and the quality of netball that these two teams have played this whole season, it's going to be an absolute ripper of a game up at Kimba. Look at repeat of last year. Storm got the win over Kimba last year, so Kimba will be pretty keen to turn the tables on that. I think we'll have some really good matchups. Best and fairest Rebecca Sampson in Storm's lineup. She can play either end of the court. She'll be pivotal in Storm's game. Runner-up Association, best and fairest Maddie Maitland will be very strong in Kimber's defence. She provides height. She reads the ball really well. Then we've got, both goalies down both ends. Rani Tomney for Storm, Amber Schilling and Laura Fitzgerald for Kimba. All very accurate, provide height. They provide good targets in the goal ring. So I think we've got some great matchups all the way along the court. And I think this game, really is going to, once again, wouldn't be surprised if we see it go into overtime. It's just going to be a great game for the spectators.
Absolutely it is. It's going to be a thriller. They're very evenly matched teams, and it's always an interesting dynamic when the two teams that play in the first week of the finals then meet again in the grand final. You see all sorts of chess games from the coaches. Are you expecting to see maybe some players playing in different positions or anything like that tomorrow?
Well, I think Storm have probably got a more versatile team. We've seen it all year. They've got a couple of players that can move between defence and attack, and that whether that will work in their favour or not is always remains to be seen. Whereas Kimber's a lot more settled in their positions. They sort of know where they're playing, where they need to play, what they need to do. So, I think. Whether Kimba, with the momentum from last weekend, might just have a slight upper hand. The Storm have had that break. It's not always great to go straight through and have that week off in between. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens on the day anyway.
I don't usually allow fence sitting on the Flow Friday Sports Show. I've been a bit more lenient this year, but no leniency for grand final week. Who's your tip, Kristy?
Look, I really think watching the way Kimba have played this season and the way that they played in that semi, if they can bring that to the grand final along with the disappointment from last year and convert that on the court this year, I think Kimba might have just a slight upper hand and take away the medals.
All right, the tip is in for Kimba. That's going to be an absolute thriller in the A grade. Kristy, who else is playing on grand final day tomorrow?
So I'll start with our juniors. We kick off the day at 9 o'clock with our D2 grade, Central Eyre United and Kimba. So that's second division in the under-15s. At then 9:10, E2, which is second division in our under-13s with Central Eyre United and Port. And then we move into the E grade, Eastern Rangers versus Central Eyre United at 10:45 and D grade at 11, Kimba versus Eastern Rangers. So 4 really good games of junior netball there. I think like the D grade will be one to watch. Kimba caused an upset in the second semi. Eastern Rangers went into that undefeated, and Kimba got them in the second semi to take the fast track into the grand final. So I think that's going to be an absolutely fabulous game. And also the E2 with the Ports girls, they finished third and have had a ripper run in the finals, getting a 1-goal win last week against Kimba to secure their spot in the grand final. So I think all those junior games will be really good. Then we move into our senior games. We've got our C2 at 12:45, Storm versus Kimba. B grade at 1 o'clock, Kimba versus Eastern Rangers, and C grade at 2:30, Central Eyre United versus Kimba. So huge showing from Central Eyre United there in, in 6 out of 8 of our competitions. That's amazing for them. And then, Kimba and Rangers have also got a fairly good showing themselves. So good luck to everyone. Well done. You've got to this far. It's going to be a great day of sport up at Kimba. Hopefully the weather's looking incredible. And, just go out. I just hope everyone really enjoys the day and enjoys the atmosphere, plays fair, and, I look forward to seeing the results.
The home side, Kimba District's very well represented on the day, as well as Central Eyre United, the 2 dominant teams of the competition this year. Kristy, enjoy the netball this weekend. Good luck to everyone taking the court. Hopefully it's a great grand final day. And Kristy, we'll check in with you for a big review of the day next Friday.
Thanks, Dan. I'm really looking forward to the weekend and, talk to you next week.